Court is calling 2025 CR 004431 State versus Kimberly Renee Essex. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Words for the state.
Michael Bellow for Miss Essex.
And are you Miss Essex?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea to count 4, paragraph A of no contest. You pled true to the enhancement. State waived counts 3, 1, 2.
Here we go, the case of State versus Kimberly Essex. A no contest plea on a theft charge, with an enhancement. Translation. The state's treating this like a serious repeat offense. And that 10-year sentence on the table is very real. But can her defense convince the judge she deserves rehab instead of prison? Let's find out.
Counts 4, paragraph B. And just one moment. Well, this will make it simple. They are proceeding on counts 4, paragraph A, and the enhancement. All other paragraphs were waived. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. The state opposes your application. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
And there was also a McMyoff evaluation.
And the McMyoff evaluation?
Yes.
All right, any objections?
No objections.
The state, Judge.
All right, state, do you have any witnesses?
No witnesses, Judge.
Defense, any witnesses?
I have one witness, ma'am.
All right, you may call your witness.
Yes.
And if you'll step over to this side, please. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
William Essex.
All right, you may proceed.
Mr. Essex, how are you related to Kimberly?
She is my daughter.
Yes, your daughter. So you're familiar with her legal situations?
Correct.
Okay. You're aware of what she's charged with today?
Correct.
And you're aware that she is facing up to 10 years in prison. Do you feel 10 years is going to help her?
As a father, 10 years, gee, but I don't see at her age what benefit that would be. And as you explained to me earlier, maybe a different scenario would be there's a DD, you say, mental and alcohol treatment center,
Right.
which sounds really more applicable to this case. I think Kimberly has obviously issues with alcohol and drugs.
Powerful moment right here. A father pleading for mercy. He's not denying his daughter's done wrong, but he's asking the system for help, not punishment. But here's the big legal twist. Under Texas law, once you've violated probation multiple times, courts lose patience fast. Judges often see rehab as a last chance card, and Kimberly's already played it before.
But also the mental issues have not really been addressed. She feels that she has drugs in playing years, something got her brain. Just various things that I think she would benefit from the other program than risk.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the judge?
She's a good person. She just great art.
I have no other questions.
Any questions?
Just a few, Judge. I'm Mr. Essex.
Okay.
Can I call you Bill?
Sure.
What do you prefer?
Whatever this feels fine.
All right. So I know you're Miss Essex's father, and she's kind of had a history of struggles with you. Is that fair?
Correct.
Back to the mid or the 2000s.
Yes.
Theft. Have that intoxication assault, which seemed to be a life-changing event for her.
Yes.
Like she did a little for criminal mischief.
I believe so, yes. 16 months ago.
And sometime after she got out of prison for her intoxication assault, be put on probation for another DWI? Remember that?
I'm not aware of that. Aware of that.
Remember her going back to prison?
No. We're still on time in Houston.
Okay, so you're not aware of anything out of Austin?
Yep. Yes. Yeah. Exactly right.
That was, it's like discharged at 21, so
Correct.
we're talking about decades of substance use
Correct.
issues.
Correct.
And have you personally observed in the last few decades substance abuse issues as her father?
Yes.
You've seen how that affects her behavior.
Yes.
And now, are you familiar with the facts kind of the instant case?
More or less, yes.
Now, there's some indication on the front of this, which, in fairness, pretrial sentencing officer investigates this to give the court context. Right?
Okay.
Kind of the purpose of all this.
Okay.
They like to view the whole person before the court makes a decision. And they give their impressions sometimes. And the impression that they got is that she acknowledged guilt. But she gave a statement, and the statement seems to indicate that she was given a card to use. That was just kind of that. Is that consistent?
I wasn't involved. That was my former wife.
Oh, I see. Okay. So you're not personally familiar with this? Okay. Now, the plea bargain here is 10 years opposed. So I'm here, I look at this history, I look at the opportunities that she has received.
Correct.
Treatment, probation,
Right.
She's clearly shown us that she's either not taking it seriously or she's not ready. She hasn't been ready before. So is there anything in this situation here that tells you that this situation is different?
That's a good question. I think 10 years is, I think it's ludicrous in regards to the situation.
I understand. So 10 years seems like a large amount of prison time.
Yes, it does.
So from your perspective, maybe a little less than 10 years or some structured rehabilitation facility.
Yes.
Do you believe there's any other option if we're to hope she has any chance of getting back on her feet?
I think it's structured.
That testimony might have moved hearts, but will it move the bench? Remember, the PSI report carries massive weight here. It's basically the court's blueprint for who the defendant is, past and present. And according to that report, Kimberly's history is working against her.
Rehabilitation. It's going to be our last shot. That's coming.
Do you think probation without that structure is going to work for her based on what you see?
No, I think she needs some structure. Yeah.
I don't want that's the way that's judged.
All right, thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you, sir.
They just start.
All right, counsel, any other witnesses?
Comment.
All right. So, Miss Essex, I want you to know I listened to the testimony that was given by your father, but I've read the PSI report. Are you still, and I don't know if you want to call your client as a witness, she's given up the right to remain silent, but in the PSI, she's saying that she was given the credit card. But in looking through things, she wasn't given the credit card. And what she's spending the credit card on, I mean, there are many things with Dobby nails, going to the dermatologist, going to HEB, going to 7-Eleven, Best Buy, Shell Station, the Alamo Cafe, Best Western Hotel, SQZ, Trip Reggie, Specs Liquor, Crown Cap, and there are Dobby's Nail, 7.
Get ready. This is where the judge lays out the receipts, literally. And it's brutal. Every dollar spent becomes a piece of evidence showing intent. When the spending looks like a shopping spree instead of survival, it's hard to argue, I didn't mean to steal.
2224. Another Dobby's Nail, 7/22/24. All in the same day. Then there's Walmart, then there's Five Below, then there's Specs Liquor, then there's Ross, then there's Sushi Place, then there's FedEx, then there's American Best, Dollar Tree, Burlington, Wine and More, Chili's, so KFC, Torchy's, Don and Ben's Liquor, So is she still insisting? Oh, Saltgrass, is she still in?
Which ones?
And it says in the stipulations that her mom is at a retirement community
Yes.
and that people there became concerned. And that's when they discovered that the mom's credit cards were gone. And actually, the person who has guardianship of the mom became concerned as well.
Yes.
So it appears that your client was just spending money with no intention of paying it back because she didn't pay it back. Did she expect her mother, who's in a retirement home, to pay this back?
I can't answer that.
And it's like if she's saying that she had permission for it and it was a gift.
Not all. Not all of them.
Oh, you want to raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Can you tell you which ones?
No, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Kimberly Hayes.
All right, you can lower your hand. Your mom lives in a retirement community, so that I'm assuming that means that she's retired. Is that correct?
Yes.
And someone else has guardianship over her. Is that correct?
Yes, but I came back to her from the hospital. She had a heart attack.
No. My question is, does somebody else have guardianship over her?
I guess so.
And who would that be?
My brother.
I'm sorry?
My brother.
So, when someone has guardianship over someone else, doesn't that mean that they're in charge of any type of spending of money? Correct?
Yes.
All right. So, my understanding from reading the stipulations is you came to stay with her
Yes.
and you were staying with her, and then her credit cards were determined to be missing. And you didn't have permission from the guardian to take those credit cards, and you did. And were you going to Dobby's Nails, Specs Liquor Store,
Yes.
and were you going to Best Western,
Yes.
HEB,
Yes.
Torchy's,
That was with my mom.
all right, and Walmart, and Dollar General?
It's pretty extensive.
All right. So,
So,
oh no, there's no need to apologize to the court. This is the state of Texas versus, so you can apologize to the state of Texas, maybe apologize to your mother, but my credit cards were not the credit cards that were taken. Do you have any questions of the witness state?
Ms. Essex, after having gone through that, do you believe that you were completely honest with the PSI officer?
pretty much. Yes.
Your mother gave you the card and that.
She yeah, but not on all those charges.
But she gave you the card, but she gave you limited permission.
Yes, that's
It
correct.
was just took it too far.
A little bit.
You indicated to the PSI officer that you're a rule following person.
That was out of character.
What was that in character?
To use the car excessively.
I mean, you have more than a handful of other charges in here. Several prison trips were involved in out in character.
Several of them.
Arrests and prison trips.
Yes.
So those also. At what point did it become working? You told the PSI officer in
Yes.
this court that you're a rule following person. That this particular incident was out
The
of
manic, that's so what happened.
dating all the way back to 2007.
Well, 2007 is when I got a DWI.
Prison life.
Oof. That's not just a question, that's a moral gut punch. The judge is calling out a pattern. Years of addiction, theft, and self-destruction. Notice how she's forcing Kimberly to confront her own cycle, not hide behind excuses. It's less cross-examination, more mirror held up to the soul.
Yes.
Right? You went to prison for that.
Yes.
Was that out of character?
Yes. I own it.
You picked up another DWI in Austin.
In 2014. 10 years ago.
Was that out of character? Done jail time for destroying somebody else's property?
That was my mom's house, but it's another story.
Was that out of character?
Probably the only thing I was going to try. I had all my stuff in the house. I didn't have a way to get my things.
I kind of understand what I'm saying. That's a list of issues that we have for long. So, is it fair to say that this was out of character, or do you need help fixing your character?
I don't know what you want me to say. I really don't.
How many times have you been on probation?
I've been on parole.
Did they put you on probation in Travis County?
No, I did the county time and then I went to the prison for 29 days.
I'm going to show you this, and it says that in August 2015 you're put on probation for 5 years.
Oh, okay.
That
That's a PSI, right?
Well, that was probation, and then just under 4 years later you were revoked and sentenced to TNC. Were you not on probation
Okay,
in Travis
I
County?
thought it was PSI. Is that different or not?
PSI is something that happens post
For before it
finding
gets
of guilt,
sentenced, right?
resentencing.
Yes.
This looks like you're on supervision in Austin
Okay.
for 3.5, almost 4 years. Is that fair?
Yes, that is correct.
What happened?
I think it's probably, I remember being on PSI and then,
And I'm sorry, if you could speak this way.
it was a long time ago. I guess I was on pre-sentence, whatever it was, and then I ended up going to prison in 2014.
And you had indicated, Miss Essex, that you were not under the influence of any substances when this happened. This offense that we're here for, is that true?
I wasn't under the influence of when I charged this stuff.
Yes.
No, I mean I'd gone to the liquor store and whatnot, but I wasn't intoxicated. What is that?
I'll have the registration.
Any questions? Defense.
No questions, Your Honor. I do have a few things I'd like to address.
Yes.
While
Do
she
you have a
was
trial court certification?
while she was in Bear County, she wanted me to present those certificates to the court, showing that she is trying to be a better person. She's asking for
And here it is, the verdict moment. You can almost feel the silence before the gavel drops. The judge isn't just sentencing Kimberly for theft. She's condemning the betrayal of her own mother, a vulnerable elder. This is the kind of moment that defines courtroom justice. Not about money, but trust broken beyond repair.
outpatient, intensive outpatient. She says she is willing to go to Laurel Ridge for an extended period of time. She has the threat of prison hanging over her head, which I think will motivate her strongly and to help her keep out of prison and be successful on this probation. She had troubles last time, but she is older. She is motivated.
All right, so Miss Essex, I want you to know that I heard everything that has been said. I've internalized everything. And this is what I want you to internalize, right? You've got to realize that the person that you committed this offense against was your mom. Your mom is in a retirement facility. Your mom is in such a state that she has a guardian, which legally means she's not able to take care of herself. And what you did, under the guise of, I want to be with my mom, I want to help my mom,
Yeah.
you went into her retirement home, her apartment or community, and what you did was you took credit cards from a vulnerable person and you had no qualms about using those cards, and you would still be using those cards probably today, but not for the fact that the guardian of your mother said, hey, somebody's been using these credit cards. You had no intention for paying for that.
No, I would pay it back.
No, you say you would pay it back now, but that's because you have a criminal case. I don't think that you are a good candidate for probation. I'm not going to give you probation. I'm going to find you guilty. The enhancements are going to be true. The court is going to sentence you to the 10 years in the prison. You get credit for any time served. There's a $1,000 fine. There's to be no contact with Dorothy Essex, Philip Essex. There's to be restitution, if any, to Dorothy Essex. I'll request a therapeutic community. There's to be no residing with any vulnerable person or anyone who's younger than 17 years of age or older than 65 years of age. The court, as previously stated, is giving you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And yes, your agreement was that either I would grant you probation or either I would sentence you to 10 years in the prison. And I'm sentencing you to 10 years in the prison. Good luck to you.
1 second.
Thank you.
1 second.
All right, everyone, we're going to go on recess and